Good afternoon, we're at the Watersheddings in Oldham for this Stones Bitter Championship game between Oldham also Will at Norton Park last Saturday in the John Player, while Oldham have a number of new faces in, including Duncan Platt and Gary Hyde, two signings in midweek. And it'll be Warrington who'll get the game underway. A blustery afternoon here in Oldham, very windy, very cold. It'll be Warrington who'll get the game underway, playing from right to left in this first half as we look with the white jerseys and the primrose and blue V and white shorts. Oldham in their usual red and white hoop jerseys. And it's Paul Bishop coming into form in these last few weeks for Warrington at scrum half to get the game underway. Referee checks with his two linesmen, and this Stones Bitter Championship clash between Oldham and Warrington is underway. It's a deep kick, bounces awkwardly but it's taken well deep. Early touch for Duncan Black, runs in hard, he stopped midway inside his own 25. Good early tackle there from Rocky Turner. Also in there Mark Roberts, goes out left this time, but Mark Roberts in with another good tackle on the Oldham 25. Ruane this time acting half back, kicks downfield, it's a long kick and it sails straight into touch. Oldham playing with the wind in this first half, and Andrew Wayne trying to make good use of it, but the ball sailing straight into touch. So ball back, the first scrum of the afternoon, just inside the Oldham 25. Bishop puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Bishop swings out with Turner. Thornley brings in John Woods down the centre. Woods, he's well tackled by his opposite number, Chris O'Sullivan. First real attack of the game then, Warrington with Mike Gregory. Gregory running out wide, drives forward, takes three Oldham players to bring him down on the Oldham 25-yard line. Samity this time. On the burst comes Steve Roach. Roach makes a couple of yards before he stopped. A couple of forward bursts here from Warrington. This time it'll go out wide with Bishop, with Turner, run around with Bishop, trying to get through the gap, beats O'Sullivan, trying to get through a gap, but it's stopped by Mick Barnsley and Mick Ford. Couple of tackles left. Kevin Townsend comes away with it from the play of the ball. Tries to get the ball out, it's kicked through by Thornley racing for it, but well down by Mick Ford to clear up the danger for Oldham. First real chance of the afternoon, but Mick Ford clearing up well for the whole side there. This time it's Mick Barnsley trying to drive it out of his own 25, but it's a good tackle from Steve Roach and Les Davidson. Ruane again plays it short this time to Hawkins. Ruane again, swings it out this time. Mick Barsley drives forward. Ruane plays it back this time to Duncan Platt, signing from Widnes. It's a long raking kick, Drummond's there, and Drummond can't take it. 10 yards inside his own half, there's Drummond. Drops it, results in a scrum, 10 yards inside the Warrington half. Oldham with the put in with Mickford. Ball goes in. Kicked out, Mickford has it. Charlie McAllister. Still McAllister gets away from one tackle, tries to crash his way through, but good tackle from Rocky Turner there along with Matt Roberts. Goes out right this time. Going through the centre is Gary Hyde. Hyde gives a silly pass and straight into the hands of Tony Thornley. And Warrington back in possession just inside Oldham territory with Mike Gregory. Plays it short to Steve Roach. Roach drives forward, gets a nice pass back to Gregory. Swings it out to Turner this time. Nice pass on to Phil Blake. Blake now on that far side, but trying to get through, but runs straight into Charlie McAllister. The ball's loose. And the referee, Mr. Cross, gives another scrum down. In a similar position to one a couple of seconds ago, and a penalty immediately given to Oldham. Tony Thornley receiving treatment at the moment for Warrington, but chances here then for Oldham with the win in this first half to put the ball deep into the Warrington half with Duncan Platt. Platt then left-footed, so chances here for Oldham inside the Warrington 25. First real attack of the game for them. Ruane takes it over on that far side. Chances here. Good run from Leo Casey, but the ball goes back. Oldham though still in possession. O'Sullivan jinks about 20 yards out than Oldham. Ruane again. Long floated pass into the line, but it's knocked on. Gary Hyde picks it up, but it was a knock on by Paul Round. And already a substitution being made by Warrington. Ronnie Dwayne comes into the action in the 4th minute for Tony Thornley. So Ronnie Dwayne in the action. Still ate the first points. It's Oldham 0, Warrington 0. Warrington bringing it away with Mark Roberts. Tamati goes out right this time. Davison flies down the centre, takes 3 Oldham forwards to bring him down in midfield. Tamati again, swings it out right this time with Turner. Turner a little jink, but the Oldham cover quickly up to bring him down. Tamati again, swings out with Bishop. Long floated pass, well taken by Mike Gregory. Gets away from his man. Mike Gregory now moving into space, lots of support. It's knocked down by Kevin Meadows, offside surely, yes. The ball knocked down by Meadows, hit the hands of Paul Round, and then Kevin Meadows caught it in an offside position, giving Warrington the penalty. Backing against a strong wind, then Phil Blake to put for touch. And that's a fine kick from Phil Blake. So Warrington then on the Oldham 25. Kevin Tamati first receiver, Steve Malloy. Malloy drives forward. Makes 5 or 6 yards before he stops. Tamati to Bishop. Turner swings it back to Bishop, onto John Woods, to Roberts. The ball goes loose, picked up by John Woods. But the referee spots a knock on. And play will be pulled back for a scrum down. Ball goes in from Mick Ford. Oldham in possession. Ford out to O'Sullivan. But Rocky Turner's in quickly. Turner playing in the stand-off position so far. John Woods at full-back. This is a deliberate ploy by Brian Johnson, but John Woods certainly staying in the full-back position at the moment, and Turner at stand-off. And a penalty given there to Oldham. Mike Gregory penalised at the play of the ball, not allowing Duncan Platt to get up and play the ball. So kick for touch on this near side. The ball sails into touch on this near side. Ruane driving forward this time. Mick Barsley, but Steve Roach and Les Davidson there to stop him. This is out. Ruane brings in Leo Casey. Casey but he's been pushed back by Steve Malloy and Roberts. Goes left this time, driving forward, Neil Clawson, good run from Clawson. Makes 6, 7, 8 yards before he's brought down. Kevin Taranty stayed down injured after that tackle. Ball goes back again to Duncan Platt. Oldham using the ball well in this first half with the wind. It's a testing kick, Paul Williamson's after it, but he won't because it's off. Fine kick there from Duncan Platt. Using the ball well with his strong wind in Oldham's favour in this first half. Kevin Taranty living badly at the moment as he links back to the scrum midway inside the Warrington 25, and Kevin Taranty can't carry on at the moment. Referee stops the clock. Kevin Taranty falls to his feet, so Tony Humphries immediately gets off the bench and starts warming up for Warrington. Warrington already defeated Oldham in the league at Wilderspool after Oldham staged a dramatic comeback, and also in the John Player Special Trophy Warrington got the better of their Watersheddings opponents, so 2 matches to 0 in Warrington's favour so far this season, and hoping to make it a hat-trick this afternoon, but still we wait the first points as Kevin Taranty down injured at the moment, back to his feet now. Bishop puts the ball in, Warrington in possession, in from the wing comes Paul Williamson, took it well. Paul Williamson in first team action after the injuries to Mark Foster and Brian Carbett, and this time Oldham caught offside. So Phil Blake comes over to put the ball to touch on this near side. Makes no mistake, fires it in to touch on this near side. Second part of the penalty then, Paul Bishop takes it. First receiver this time is Steve Roach. Roach drives forward, gets away from one tackle, good running from Steve Roach. Bishop on to Malloy. Malloy driving in, good driving run from Steve Malloy. Got through the tackle of Casey before he's brought down by Bardsley. And the linesman on. Spotted something in that tackle immediately in front of us. A penalty given to Oldham. I think Mick Bardsley making a bit of a meal of it. Suddenly makes miraculous coverage, doesn't even need treatment. But Oldham had the penalty. Duncan Platt then once again with 10 minutes gone in this first half. Oldham 0, Warrington 0. And that's a good kick from Duncan Platt. Oldham then once again in Warrington territory. O'Sullivan, Ford, O'Sullivan, set move here, brings in Paul round on the near side. Good tackle from Paul Williamson and Steve Roach. Ruane this time swings it out with Ford going across field. Driving forward this time now is Neil Clawson. Clawson still going, just stopped short of the Warrington 25. Ruane this time swings it back. Chances here for Taylor. Taylor swings it out. And the ball's dropped, and that's a knock-on and a scrum down. On there. Had plenty of options on there, but got a little bit bogged down in midfield. Ball goes in, comes straight out. Oldham with 4 chances here, but the ball's been dropped again, and Warrington have it. Oldham certainly dropping a lot of balls at the moment. Mike Gregory calms things down for Warrington. Kevin Taranty this time goes across field. But the Oldham covers there to stop him pushing back, but the ball away now with Turner, swings it out to Ronnie Dwayne. Dwayne moves forward, looking to beat his man but can't. Goes out short with Steve Roach. Roach inside pass. And the linesman on for something in the tackle. Paul Round involved with Mark Roberts. Paul Round walks away, so does Mark Roberts. Linesman's on. Obviously something happened and he's calling over Mark Roberts. In fact, he's calling over Steve Roach. Well, it's Mark Roberts who was on the floor. But Steve Roach gets a talking to from Mr. Cross. And the penalty goes to Oldham. So perhaps a chance to put the first points on the board here for Duncan Platt. So Duncan Platt, side from Widnes. There's a chance to open the scoring here for Oldham. 12 minutes into the first half. No real clear-cut chances so far for either side. But here's a chance for Duncan Platt. Comes up, strikes it well, and goes safely through the uprights. First points of the afternoon for Oldham from the boot of Duncan Platt. It's Oldham 2. So Warrington to restart with Paul Bishop. Oldham then first blood to the home side. Bishop battling against the wind. The ball hangs. Well taken by Taylor. Immediately hands it on to Bardsley, but he's well tackled by Steve Malloy. Taylor plays it short this time to Casey. Good driving run from Leo Casey. Looks like already Oldham getting ready for the kick downfield with Duncan Platt. Once again Oldham using the wind to good effect. John Woods back there, and he'll be forced to pick it up. Trying to beat his man on the outside, just taps his heels. Up again, good running from John Woods, still going, finally caught from behind, cleared his line as well though, does John Woods. Drummond acting half back this time, goes himself, drives forward, makes 4 or 5 yards before he's stopped on his own 25-yard line. Tamati waits this time, goes himself in the play of the ball, makes a couple of yards before he's stopped in midfield. Chris O'Sullivan the tackle for Oldham. Bishop this time swings it out with Steve Roach. Roach drives forward again. Couple of tackles left then for Warrington. Still inside their own half with Bishop. Swings it out to Turner. Turner kicks downfield. Once again it hangs in the wind. Duncan Platt waits for it. Takes it safely. Rocky Turner though well up with Steve Malloy. Cries of offside, but it was Turner who kicked the ball, so no way could he be offside. Short this time to Mick Bardsley. Bardsley takes play back inside the Warrington half of the field before he's stopped by Les Davidson. Goes out this time with Ford, but Ford drops it and it's picked up by Mike Gregory. Gregory now driving through the centre. He's got Davis on his right hand side, cuts his side, still Mike Gregory, looks at the boats, finds it for Wade. Wade he must go at the corner, and he does, but the referee brings play back for a forward pass. Well, Mike Gregory pounced upon that loose ball, got away from his man. He had Davis on his right, Dwayne on his left. He found Ronnie Dwayne, but referee Mr. Cross brings play back for a forward pass and the try doesn't count. Mick Ford has it for Oldham, goes across field, nice pass on to Sullivan, on to Duncan Platt, but it's a good tackle from Ronnie Dwayne, right round Duncan Platt's legs. Straight down the centre though comes Chris O'Sullivan. Oldham now looking dangerous. Goes out this time. Casey swings it back to Taylor. Taylor finally hustled to the floor just short of the halfway line. Little grab a kick from Ruane. Looks a good one. But bounces in field. Picked up by John Woods. Woods goes across field but he's well caught. Des Drummond for an acting half back. Looks for a gap down the centre. Makes 6 yards before he stops. Oldham line on the tackle in the shape of Gary Hyde, but Bishop this time just took his eye off the ball as it was passed. And that's another scrum down. A lot of handling mistakes from both sides in this opening quarter. Oldham leading 2-0. O'Sullivan now thinking up his Duncan Platt. Platt, he finds the gap. Platt is away. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Duncan Platt, he spotted the gap and went round John Woods. And Duncan Platt makes it 6-0 to Oldham. Conversion attempt for the Oldham fullback. And he makes no mistake, takes Oldham into an 8-0 lead with 16 minutes gone in the first half. Bishop restarts. Taylor's there for Oldham, takes it safely, immediately hands it on to Bardsley. Ruane this time. He's wrapped up well by Mike Gregory. Taylor this time swings it out to Leo Casey. Casey trying to drive, he's still going. Good driving run there from Casey. Ball goes back to Duncan Platt. Once again using the wind with good effect. A deep kick sending John Woods deep inside his own half. He lets it bounce. And the ball doesn't bounce dead, unfortunately for John Woods. He just manages to get out, does he? No, Oldham given offside. Anxious moments there for John Woods, hoping the ball would bounce dead, forced to pick it up. But Oldham given offside, so a chance for Warrington to get out of their own 25 with a full leg kick. Makes it just short his own 25-yard line. Kevin Tamati, first receiver this time is Steve Malloy, drives in hard. Floodlights now on here at the Watershed Inns. Bishop looking for a gap down the centre, well wrapped up though. Oldham leading by 8 points to 0. Duncan Platt scored all the points at the moment. Mark Roberts. Tamati to Phil Blake. Blake kicks downfield. Platt and Meadows are there. Kevin Meadows takes it. Goes across field, but easily caught by Steve Roach. Goes left this time with Ford. Driving forward this time is Neil Clawson. Casey. Once again, play goes back inside the Warrington half of the field. Oldham certainly had a territorial advantage in this first 20 minutes or so. Here's Paul Round. Round gets a lovely pass away to Duncan Platt, but the ball's dropped. John Henderson drops it, the ball's still loose. Finally dropped on by Rocky Turner. Warrington back in possession. Ronnie Dwayne goes himself in the play of the ball, beats one man. Good tackle though from Paul Taylor. Steve Roach swings it back to Tamati, quick pass to Mike Gregory. Quick hands this time, Warrington with Mark Roberts. Gregory again to Steve Malloy. Oldham certainly had a confidence boosting victory last week at Halifax, while Warrington had the disappointment of going out of the John Player competition at the hands of Widnes in a very tough game. But certainly Oldham have started the brighter in this first half at the moment. 20 minutes gone in the lead, 8-0. Although Warrington have crossed the Oldham line, but it's brought back for a forward pass. Charlie McAllister, big favourite here at the Watershed Inns. Did cause problems in both games at Witherspool this season. So Oldham then once again to launch an attack inside the Warrington territory. It's Mick Ford. Ford turns it back inside. Good driving run again from Neil Clawson. Ruane this time swings it out left with Ford. Ford to O'Sullivan. Sullivan, little chip kick through, hits a Warrington hand. It's a chase back. Bishop's there for Warrington, under pressure, but dives on it superbly. Under pressure. And Warrington then, and that should be a free kick, and it is. Duncan Platt not allowing Paul Bishop to get up and play the ball. Phil Blake then makes no mistake over on that far side. The only side in use. Side we're on. The stand's been knocked down, just derelict terracing. So Kevin Tamati trying to get Warrington going this time. Mark Roberts, he stopped right on the halfway line. Paul Bishop this time. Bishop lines up a kick, kicks downfield. Duncan Platt goes back for it for Oldham, picks it up safely. No, he doesn't. He knocks on, throws the ball down in disgust. Under no real pressure there, Duncan Platt looks to have the ball well in his sights as he came to pick it up, but fumbled it. Gives Warrington a chance. 10 yards from the Oldham line with a scrum down. Ball goes in from Bishop. And Oldham have it against the head with Mick Ford. Ford to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan now to Duncan Platt. Good play here. Fast hands from Oldham. Driving down the centre. John Henderson still going. Good tackle from Johnny Woods there. Oldham then moving forward. Mick Ford gets out of one tackle. Finally caught by Mike Gregory. Ruane hands it on to Casey. Oldham swings out right this time. Once again a kick from Taylor. Play on, says the referee. Drummond goes back for it, dives on it, up, beats Taylor. Looks to beat his man on the outside, but just caught. Mike Gregory goes himself on to play the ball. Leading from the front as always, Mike Gregory. Goes out with Bishop to Turner. Turner gives a dummy, did well to keep hold with Chris O'Sullivan looking for the interception. Les Davison this time drives forward. Oh, Rocky Turner certainly has stayed in the stand-up position. John Wood still at full back as Bishop kicks downfield. Meadows takes it safely. Kevin Meadows then moves in field. Good tackle from Paul Bishop. Just took Kevin Meadows' legs away from as he was going through. Ruane this time swings it out left with Ford. Linking up well again is Duncan Platt. But Mike Gregory there with a good tackle right around the legs. So 23 minutes gone in this Stonesbridge Championship clash here at the Watershed. Oldham in front 8-0. O'Sullivan with a run around with Ford, swings it out, but the ball is knocked down by Paul Round. And that's a knock on and a scrum down. Warrington in possession with Bishop, well taken by Turner. Turner turns in the tackle but dragged down by Taylor and Chris O'Sullivan. Warrington now with Mike Gregory, short to Les Davidson. Davidson gets a nice pass away. Steve Malloy though, and he's lost the ball and Oldham back in possession. Leo Casey, certainly been a forward battle in this first half. Oldham they'll have at times spread it out wide. Here's Ruane from the acting halfback. Ruane, nice little dummy, runs through. Oldham midway inside Warrington territory. It's out with O'Sullivan this time. O'Sullivan drives forward, makes it just short of the Warrington 25. The ball's been lost and Warrington have regained possession. Des Drummond. Bishop, Turner, Mark Roberts. Roberts caught in possession, finally hits the Watershed turf. Turner, Roach swings it back to Bishop. Bishop out to Turner again. Turner, Malloy, but the Oldham cover is up quickly. Les Davison swings it back this time to John Woods. John Woods finds a gap down the centre. Woods is away, looks for support, finds it from Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory did well to take that under real pressure as he got that ball. This time it's Steve Roach driving forward. Roach looks for support. There's no one coming on his left hand side. Not very happy about that. Sixth tackle. Bishop kicks downfield. That's a good one. Bouncing right towards that touchline, and it's a good kick from Paul Bishop. Des Drummond receiving treatment now for Warrington. Warrington really needed possession from this scrum. 15 minutes remaining in this first half. Ball goes in from Ford. And Oldham with O'Sullivan, Duncan Platt. Platt gets away from Dwayne. Duncan Platt now streaks into space. Still Duncan Platt. No good tackle from John Woods, but Warrington caught for obstruction off the ball. And Oldham have a penalty, which will give them the opportunity to put the ball back inside the Warrington half of the field, where play has been mostly situated during this first half so far. Another good kick sets Oldham on the attack. Goes back this time, good driving run from Neil Clawson. Ruane plays it short this time, trying to batter his way through the middle is Mick Bardsley. Such a direction with Mick Ford, swings it out to Paul Round trying to crash through. Good tackle there, comes in. Les Davison right on the legs. Ruane this time, jinking the bat inside the 25. Couple of tackles left here for Oldham. Warrington hoping to keep the line intact. A drop goal attempt from O'Sullivan, but goes well wide of the target. And that gives Warrington an attack from their own 25-yard line. Tamati to take the tap, short 1-2, Les Davison runs straight and hard. Tamati this time, swings it out to Steve Roach. Roach drives forward, nice little pass back to Kevin Tamati, onto Davidson. Davidson looking to drive through the ball, loose, still loose, and offside against Oldham, against John Henderson. Gives Warrington a chance to put the ball into touch on this near side through Phil Blake. Ball safe into touch, so Warrington 10 yards inside the Oldham half, looking for the first point so far. Tamati to Steve Malloy, first receiver driving forward. Finally dumped to the floor by Neil Clawson. Tamati outright with Bishop. Turner swings it back to Bishop, onto John Woods. Little kick through, Mike Gregory's after it. Mike Gregory with Leo Casey. Leo Casey takes it. Was he tackled? No. And John Woods finally brings down Chris O'Sullivan. Taylor, Paul Round moves into space, he finds a gap. Steve Roach though has him well covered. Ruane kicks downfield, once again another testing kick. Des Drummond's after it, ball bounces infield this time. Drummond will pick it up deep inside his own half, takes it safely, looking to beat the men on the outside. Gets up again, and the linesman in. Spotted something in the tackle. And look at this, nasty goings on over on that far side at the moment. Referee stops the clock. Des Drummond being called over. Referee gives his warnings to both sides. The penalty does go to Warrington. Ball goes into touch again from Phil Blake. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Steve Roach. Roberts this time. Well, this Oldham defence certainly been a tough one to crack so far for as far as Warrington are concerned. Bishop looks for a gap, cuts inside. Tamati this time to Turner. Davidson around with Turner, looks for a gap and finds it. Turner now moving forward, beats two men. Still Turner, can he get all the way? Still Turner looking for support. Kevin Meadows just gets back and brings him down. Good run there from Rocky Turner. Paul Williams turn on the boot, comes Davidson crashing towards the Oldham line, lots of support, finds it from Tamati. Tamati, the ball's loose. Warrington though still in possession right on the Oldham line, sixth tackle. Bishop and Oldham caught offside over on that far side. Gives Warrington a penalty. We're going to go for goal or try for the 6 points. And Warrington will go for goal. So John Woods makes no mistake. Warrington register their first points of the afternoon. A penalty goal. So Oldham 8 points, Warrington 2. About 7 minutes left in this first half. It's certainly not been one for the faint-hearted at the moment. Tough tackling, hard running. One try that to Oldham at the moment. Duncan Platt, well taken by John Woods. Woods clears his 25 before he's stopped. Paul Bishop looking for a gap himself. Suspicion of a high tackle, gets it away to Tamati. Tamati turns, finds Mike Gregory. Gregory out to John Woods. Woods jigs about. Wrapped up though by Casey. Penalty given to Warrington. Phil Blake then to put for touch on this near side. Tamati drives himself. Bishop. Steve Malloy. Bishop this time, Roach swings it back to Turner. Tamati short to Roach. Gets a lovely pass away to Ronnie Dwayne. Dwayne cuts inside one tackle. Warrington then pressing just outside the own 25 with Paul Williamson. Williamson, he's stopped on the own 25, sixth tackle. Bishop swings out to Turner. Mike Gregory. Blake, Drummond drives in, the ball's loose, and that's 6 tackles on the turnover. So Oldham bringing it away through the forwards again. Hard, good, strong tackle there from Les Davidson, but adjudged not fair by the referee. Use of the elbow, says Mr. Cross. Duncan Platt once again puts the ball deep into the Warrington half. Warrington being forced to defend again. Set move here from Oldham. Storming down the centre, Leo Casey looks for support. Hanging on grimly there was Kevin Tality. Driving forward this time, Barnsley. Ruane. Oldham edging closer to that Warrington line. Taylor, he tries a drop goal, and once again it's a wasted effort from Oldham. Well, Oldham have been in good positions in the 25. Tried drop goal attempts on both occasions, have both been dismal failures. Steve Roach restarts for Warrington, makes 5-6 yards before he's stopped. Mike Gregory. Tamati this time to Bishop. Turner around with Bishop. Well caught though, the knees straight in the back of Paul Bishop coming from Paul Taylor. Roy Dwayne this time. Tamati. Turner. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Oldham up to mile offside, but Steve Roach has it. Nice good chip kick through from Steve Roach. Chase for it. It's well taken by Mike Gregory. The ball goes loose. Well, that's the 6th tackle in the turnover. Paul round. Mark Robertson, Kevin Tamati hold him up in the tackle. O'Sullivan looking for a gap down the centre, beats one man. Got the drinking run from O'Sullivan before he's held up in the tackle. About 2.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Oldham on the attack with Mick Ford. Ford, Natalie, pass to Ruane, trying to get the ball, it's knocked down by Drummond. Oldham back in possession with 6 more tackles inside the Warrington 25. And a penalty given to Oldham. And Oldham will try and increase the lead by a further 2 points. Once again, Duncan Platt. Well, I'm sure Warrington will be very pleased so far with the first half performance, playing against a strong wind. They'll have the wind with them in this second half. So Duncan Platt, chance then to make it 10 points to 2 in favour of Oldham. He stuck it well, but no cheers, and the linesman wave it away. So score remains Oldham 8 points, Warrington 2. Last minute of this first half. Warrington to drop out with Phil Blake. Duncan Platt comes for it, takes it safely. He slips though as he is about to meet Mike Gregory on the halfway line. Barnsley tries this from the play of the ball. Ruane swings out left with O'Sullivan. Slip pass, releases Paul round in the space, he's still going. And Mr. Cross is pulling out. There's Drummond. And Des Drummond certainly not endearing himself to the Oldham fans this afternoon. Gives Oldham another penalty. Once again, Duncan Platt will try his luck at goal. So now an injury time in this first half. Duncan Platt a chance to end this first 40 minutes on a scoring note for Oldham, and this time he makes no mistake. So 10 points to 2 Oldham lead. Now play injury time in this first half. Well taken by Mick Bardsley. Kick from Ruane. Joe Woods goes back for that one. Picks it up midway inside his own 25. Runs straight through the centre. And there goes the half-time hooter. Oldham going at the interval, leading by 10 points to 2. All the points coming from Duncan Platt with a try and 3 goals. Warrington, their reply is a penalty goal from John Woods, but Warrington will have the win in this second half. With the half-time score at Watershed Inns is Oldham 10, Warrington 2. So the teams return for the second half. We're into the second half substitute on. Tony Humphries. Looks like Kevin Tamerty, maybe the man who's gone off. He was injured in the first half. And Tony Humphries takes his place for the second half. Warrington with the wind in the second half, 10 points to 2 down. That's just across, gets the game underway once more with Duncan Platt. Les Davison waits for it, takes it well, runs hard and straight immediately, runs in hard, knocks off the wing, sends it back to Steve Roach. Roach drives forward this time. Goes out with Davison down the centre. Good driving run from Davison, makes 7 or 8 yards before he stops. And the linesman on this near side spotted something in that tackle. And Les Davison has been sent to the sin bin. And the linesman on again. Obviously a Warrington player said something. And it's gone over Phil Blake. So Duncan Platt puts the ball safe into touch on this near side. Oldham then, first attack of the second half. Goes on to Neil Clawson. Warrington there with a man short for 10 minutes. Les Davison in the sin bin. Goes out with Leo Casey. Casey driving forward. Just stopped short of the Warrington 25. Early pressure then by Oldham. With an extra, will they make it tell for these 10 minutes? A score stolen in the second half could be vital for them. Mick Ford swings it out to Paul Round. He drops it. That's a knock on and that's a scrum down. Ball goes in, it's one against the head. Charlie McAllister runs in hard, gets away from his man. McAllister still going. 5 tackles then, 15 yards short of the Warrington line. O'Sullivan swings it out right. Paul Round storming forward still. Paul Round going for that line. Paul Round, will he make it? He stopped a yard short and has dropped the ball. Paul Round there looked to be streaking towards that line, but just as he went to the vital pushover, Round dropped the ball. A real let off there for Warrington. Ball goes in. And the referee gives a penalty to Warrington. Lifting the scrum, says the referee. So first 3 minutes and second part of the penalty. Tony Humphries drives forward. Warrington this time, Steve Roach. So plenty of action in these opening 4 minutes. Les Davison in the sin bin. And certainly things happening with Duncan Platt now in possession for Oldham. McAllister. Good tackle from Phil Blake. Duncan Platt out with Paul Taylor. O'Sullivan. Oldham trying to make this extra man count with Paul Round. Good tackle though coming in there. Rocky Turner. Matt Gregory helping him to finish it off. Kick comes in from Ruane. It looks a good one. And it is. Takes play. Back inside the Warrington half. 5 minutes gone the second half, still 10 points to 2. Well, Warrington do have the win, but with a man short for at least another 7 minutes. There's certainly a few heated exchanges out there on the Watershed field at the moment. Warrington in possession, Rocky Turner. Goes out with John Woods, Ronnie Dwayne. Dwayne tries to battle his way through, gets away from 2 men. Gary Hyde comes back and brings him down. Mike Gregory, nice little dummy, goes down the centre. Mark Roberts to Steve Roach, head down Roach, battling forward. Goes out with Bishop. Chip kick through from Turner. Well taken though by Kevin Meadows. Holden then with Chris O'Sullivan over on that far side. Tony Humphries getting into the action in the second half. And Humphries with a good tackle, but Oldham still managed to get the ball away. Chances here now, straight down the centre goes Chris O'Sullivan. Gets the ball back to Mick Ford. Ford going across field. Still going, finds a gap through the centre. Still Mick Ford going all the way. Goes for support, finally dragged down. And Mark Robertson, there's a fight in midfield. Mark Roberts involved. I couldn't see who the Oldham player was. Mark Roberts certainly involved though. May have been John Henderson. In fact, it's Mark Roberts who's been dismissed, and so has the Oldham player Chris O'Sullivan. So Warrington with 2 men in the sin bin, Oldham with 1. Mark Roberts and Les Davison and Chris O'Sullivan. And there's a chance here for Oldham as they put the ball into touch over on that far side. 6 tackles inside the Warrington 25. Driving forward is Leo Casey. 20 yards out than Oldham. Warrington down to 11 men. Good running there. Almost got his pass away. Did Mick Marsley. Oh, it's a blind side. A long pass out to Kevin Meadows going at the corner, but the Warrington cover quickly moves across to stop Meadows going in 5 yards short. Oldham really piling on the pressure then with Casey. Can they make the pressure count? It's gone back. Chances here now. Going through Duncan Platt. Will he go with all himself? Duncan Platt still going. He stopped a couple of yards short by some desperate Warrington tackling. Des Drummond, Paul Bishop and Rocky Turner all in there. 6th tackle. Goes back with Ruane. A high kick. It's a testing one right over the line. The ball's loose. But Warrington have it. Right on their own line, up with it comes Steve Malloy. Well, anxious moments there for Warrington, and a penalty to Warrington. Mick Barsley not allowing the man to play the ball. Phil Blake then, as it made touch. Yes, good kick from Phil Blake. Leaves the pressure there off the Warrington line. 8 points the difference, 10 points to 2. Les Davison now back on, getting ready to come back on for Warrington. Two minutes to go so far. Les Davison Simbinin. There's Warrington midway side the Oldham half, midway between the halfway line and the 25. It's on to Steve Malloy. Malloy though is well stopped. Paul Bishop kicks for the corner, it looks a good one. Fine kick from Paul Bishop, goes into touch 3 or 4 yards from the Oldham line. Important scrum there for both sides to win. Warrington, an early second half score here will put them right slap back in contention. Ball goes in and Oldham though will have it with Mick Ford. Throws it out, a risky one. Charlie McAllister has it, goes across field. Stopped right in front of his own post, 5 yards out. So Oldham now their turn to try and get out of their own 25. They've still got that extra man, don't forget. but a good tackle there by Phil Blake. Oh, Mick Ford. Ball goes back this time. Tony Humphries quickly up there. That's 5 tackles for Oldham. This is the 6th. Les Davidson, as you can probably tell by the boos, ready to take his place back in the action. Drummond is juggling with it. He's on the floor, back up, still going. So Warrington back in possession. Mike Gregory swings out left. Joan Woods, Bishop swings out to Ronnie Dwayne. Dwayne gets a pass away, but Williamson can't take it. Les Davidson now returns to the action, so even sides again. 12 on each side, still Matt Roberts in the sin bin. Penalty given to Warrington. Desperate for some points. Phil Blake then. And that's a goal kick from Blake. Chances then here for Warrington, 15 yards out. Bishop, second pass of the penalty, driving forwards. Les Davidson gets away from one tackle. He stopped 8 yards short of the Oldham line. Plays it to himself, drives forward. Is he over? He stopped a yard short. Bishop waits out in half-back. Davidson tries to... Bishop picks it up. Is he over? He's pushed back. And the referee gives a knock on and a scrum down. That's a missed opportunity there for Warrington. Still have 3 or 4 tackles left on the Oldham line. Ball goes in, Oldham have it with Ford. Oldham then over on that far side, Mike Ford. Good tackle though comes in from Paul Williamson. Chances here in midfield, but Warrington have him well wrapped up this time. Kick from Paul Taylor. John Woods going back for it. Just manages to keep it in play. Woods then. He's stopped though inside his own 25 by Leo Casey. So Warrington's turn now to try and battle out their own 25. Here's Mike Gregory. Nice little side step from Mike Gregory. Spotted the gap, moves forward, finally wrapped up by Gary Hyde. Bishop goes himself in the play of the ball, swings it out to Steve Malloy. Les Davidson runs straight into his own player. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Roach, Turner, kicks downfield. Duncan Platt goes back for it, tracks it with his foot and takes it safely. Duncan Platt then moving forward for Oldham, but Phil Blake and Rocky Turner having well covered. The next score could be decisive, especially if Oldham get it. We'll give them a comfortable cushion. Warrington, the score for them will put them right back into this Stones Better Championship encounter. It's Oldham now in possession, driving out of their own 25 over on that far side. Ford looks for runners. Had the oncoming Mick Barsley running off him, but he was stopped by Les Davidson. Goes out right at this time. Plenty of space on that far side now for Paul Round. Round, back inside it goes. Good play here from Oldham. Chances, real chances now for Gary Hyde. Hyde still going, gets away from one tackle, but Paul Williamson covers well to stop Gary Hyde. 20 yards out, 6th tackle for Oldham. Chances here. Barsley still going, lots of players. Finds Charlie McAllister. McAllister going for the line, will he make it? He's over. McAllister scores. No, the referee has not given it. Everybody was cheering, everybody thought he'd scored, but the referee says no try. So Oldham there with Charlie McAllister looked to have scored, but the referee, Mr. Cross, was on the spot. And McAllister's effort didn't count. Warrington still in the game, if only just. Mike Gregory to Bishop, Turner gets away from Taylor, Turner battling his way down the centre, lots of players, finds one from Paul Bishop, out to Davidson, Davidson cuts back inside, Davidson now going down the centre, flying forward, gets away from one man, Davidson still going. Fine run from the other second row man then, takes play back inside Oldham territory, plays it quickly, and a penalty there. Obstruction at the play of the ball, taken quickly by Steve Roach, he powers forward. Warrington then, there turns to put pressure on the Oldham line. It's out with Mike Gregory. Gregory gives a dummy, straightens up himself. He's stopped on the Oldham 25. Bishop, Davidson turns inside, looks to get away, but just smothered by McFord. Bishop jinks his way through, looks for support. He's just grabbed by the shoelaces as going through. Couple of tackles left here from Warrington. Mike Gregory chips it through, the ball loose. Warrington have it with 6 more tackles, 20 yards out. Warrington have got to make this possession play now with Steve Roach. Roach drives forward, lots of support, just hangs onto it, 10 yards out. Goes out with Bishop. Bishop going through himself. Held up over the Oldham line and pushed back. 3 or 4 yards out then Warrington. Goes out with Turner, Humphreys, but Warrington still can't beat this Oldham defence with a couple of tackles left. Woods to Gregory, the ball's knocked down. And that's 6 tackles and the turn-up, that's a knock-on and a scrum down. The 2 Sin-bin men, John Henderson and Mark Roberts, return to the fray. With just over 20 minutes to go, Oldham still lead 10 points to 2, still no addition to the half-time score. Ball goes in from McFord, Oldham in possession, Ford, quick hands to Gary Hyde. Tony Thornley looks as though he may be coming back into the action. As Oldham swing it out inside their own half, long pass, chances here again, out to Kevin Meadows. Meadows now has got the speed on that far side. Meadows cuts back inside, but it's a good tackle from John Wolves to stop him. Goes out left again, long passes, plenty of plays over here for Oldham. It's not a good pass, but Gary Hyde has it. Hyde now inside, it's a long way forward. And that so scrum down. Ball goes in, Warrington have it, Bishop, Turner. Though well tackled, Tony Humphreys about to come back into the action. Tony Thornley I should say. Les Davidson turns, finds support from Paul Bishop. Woods out to Davidson, turns to Roach, Roach finds support. But this time no obstruction against Oldham and John Henderson. So Tony Thornley about to come on. So Tony Thornley to return. And that is not a good kick by Warrington. The ball bounces dead. For Oldham to restart with a dropout. So halfway through this second half. Oldham still have that 8-point advantage. Mike Gregory traps it with his foot, picks it up, moves forward. Tony Thornley back in the action. He drops it. So another scrum down just inside the Oldham half. Ball goes in, Mick Ford. Phil Blake now at scrum half. O'Sullivan jinks one way. Side dragged down by Rocky Turner. Ford to Taylor. Swings it out, but Paul Round dropped it. Took his eye off the ball. Although reverted back into the pack, Paul Round still playing very wide out in the centre position rather than the second row. So Phil Blake now at scrum half. Warrington have it with Blake. Mike Gregory to John Woods. Davidson straightens up down the centre, knocks off one man. Davidson still going. Warrington need a score now. Time ticking by. Need to score twice as Roach swings it back to Roberts. Phil Blake this time goes himself in to play the ball. Blake kicks it through, it's a chase for the ball. Paul Williams is after it, will he get the touch? No! Kevin Meadows just puts a foot into the net. Paul Williamson in the corner. And Oldham to drop out. Well, the touch judge is giving a tap from the 25. Well, if Kevin Meadows kicked the ball dead, surely it should have been a drop out from underneath the post for Oldham. As it is, Oldham have a tap from the 25. Never lucky ground this for Warrington. There's been some real cliffhangers in recent seasons, but at the moment it's Oldham who lead with 18 minutes to go by 10 points to 2. Kick from Rouet once again, looks a good one. One bounce and skids into the touch over on that far side. So scrum down just outside the Warrington 25, the ball flies out to Paul Williamson. Mike Gregory runs hard, stopped by Paul Round. Woods, Steve Malloy though, easily come up by Taylor. Blake this time to Turner. Turner trying to battle his way down the centre. Blake again, goes himself on Martin half-back, swings it on to Tony Humphries. Slightly high tackle there. Sixth tackle. Blake. His kicks charged down, back into the hands of John Woods. Lovely pass on to Phil Blake. Blake now beats one man. Blake now going for it. He's all got the full back to beat. Throws out a wide pass. He's all got to catch. He has a chance here for Williamson. Cuts back inside. Still Paul Williamson. He's going for that line. He's stopped about 5 yards short. 6 more tackles down, 5 yards from the Oldham line. A lovely break there from Warrington. One of the best moves of the day. And the referee gives a penalty to Warrington. 5 yards short. Will they go for the 2 points or the try? They decide to tap it. Roberts. On the burst comes Davidson. 5 tackles then, a yard or two short of the Oldham line. Some sustained pressure then from Warrington. Roach turns. Still pressure on the Oldham line with Blake. Turner, Gregory. Perhaps low now, more room for Warrington to work in. Phil Blake goes himself, hands off one man. just gets caught, hands it back to Mike Gregory. Warrington losing ground. Here's Humphreys, Thornley, back to Drummond. Drummond head down, but Warrington lose about 10 yards there. Phil Blake throws a wild pass out, but it's well taken by Davidson. Cuts back inside, still Davidson. He's caught in midfield. That's 6 tackles. Penalty given to Warrington. Blake takes it quickly, hands it on. Another 6 tackles then for Warrington to Roach. They're on the Oldham 25. Got to make this possession count now, Warrington. Woods. Chances here for Rocky Turner going through. He just has his bootlegs wrapped round by John Henderson. Steve Malloy trying to batter his way through. It's been some sustained pressure here from Warrington. They're still to make it tell. Goes on the blind side this time. Chances flying through there. Couple of tackles left. Phil Blake, Turner, Humphreys can't take it. Oldham pick up the loose ball now. Chances here on the counter attack. Gary Hyde out to Charlie McAllister. McAllister gets round Drummond. McAllister now moving down this near touchline. Moves inside, still McAllister. Gets a little pass away to Chris O'Sullivan. He's caught by Tony Humphreys. Lovely counter attack that from Oldham. Puts them inside the Warrington 25 with Mike Ford. Ford going across field. He's caught by Tony Thornley. Barsley swings it out to Paul Round onto Duncan Platt. Platt's found the gap, he's going for that line. Duncan Platt, will he make it? Woods is after him. And he's caught a yard short. Well, what a dramatic try saving the tackle that was by John Woods in the corner. It was a try all over for Duncan Platt, but John Woods somehow got across and brought Platt crashing to the ground. The ball went loose and Warrington have it. Warrington driving it out to their own 25. Under pressure at the moment with something like just over 10 minutes to go. 10 points to 2, they're down. And the Oldham tackling is coming facing hard. Phil Blake. Turner spots a gap. Turner now moving free. He's got support from Roy Dwayne. Turner looking inside, but he's well tackled. He had his support there. Turner was caught in midfield. 6th tackle. Phil Blake now moves forward. Oldham offside. Phil Blake then kicks the touch. It's a good kick from Blake. This is really end-to-end stuff here at the watershed. It's a real one for the crowd to really get engrossed in. Oldham to make a substitution. As Warrington once again have 6 more tackles on the Oldham 25. So Colin Harkyard on to Mick Barsley. It's Warrington now with Tony Humphreys powered forward. Warrington looking for points. Humphreys will try and get them. Couple of tries there from Tony Humphreys. Warrington still to cross the Oldham line. Roach delivers it nicely to Davidson, swings it back. Drummond will pick it up for Warrington, moves in field, still Drummond. He's well stopped though by Paul Round. Warrington once again running out of tackles. Mike Gregory. Phil Blake. The ball's loose and Oldham have it. So the club with 10 minutes to go. And Oldham score now will surely put the game out of Warrington's reach. Warrington have had the pressure in this second half but have yet to make it pay. It's a good kick from Ruane. It just bounces over. Penalty to Warrington. Phil Blake puts the ball once again into the Oldham half of the field. They've got to make this pressure pay at the moment. Still 10 minutes, still a lot could happen. Les Davidson. Taps it to himself, gets away from one tackle, looks for support, finds it from Humphreys. Roberts, Blake, swings it out to Thornley. Thornley can't take it. Oldham once again. An Oldham man's first on that loose ball. John Henderson. Chris O'Sullivan. Goes back to substitute Hartyard. Goes out with O'Sullivan once again, kicks downfield. And the cheers of the Oldham crowd tell you that it was one bounce and into touch. The scrum collapses. Once again, the scrum goes down and collapses. Always a few more valuable seconds as far as the home side are concerned, and Warrington are penalised this time. And there's a few fisticuffs now in that pack. And the referee's calling somebody over. It looks like we may see somebody else taking a 10-minute spell, which would mean the end of the game as far as they're concerned. Penalty though still given to Oldham. Warrington can play, it will do no good. So Oldham have a chance to wrap the game up here. The ball safely in from Duncan Platt. Chances then here for Oldham to wrap the game up. Barsley drawn it. And once again a few fists and things getting overheated again, a few pushes, a few shoves, and Oldham players lying flat out on the floor. And somebody's been sent off. Still a bit of a shambles round there. Meanwhile, play goes on. Steve Roach is who's been sent off. Drummond dives on it right on his own line as Steve Roach walks to the tunnel. Steve Roach and Tony Barrow exchanging glances there, and there's a bit of trouble at the dugouts there, but meanwhile Tony Thornley's away to Drummond. Drummond now has got the space down this near touchline, crashes inside. Thornley this time out to Turner. Warrington with a man short, but still a drumming forward. Nice pass on to Phil Blake, out to Dwayne. Dwayne crashing through. Well, all action certainly here it was. A shedding. Steve Roach being sent off there. Well, that's a good kick from Phil Blake. Ball back, goes dead. So 5 minutes to go here at Oldham. And the home stand still the 8 points to the good. And after that bit of excitement and some rough tackling and goings on at the moment, as Steve Roach makes his way still finally down the tunnel. Oldham then, once again, looking to make this extra man pay. Good, fast rug, big Gary Hyde, took it well. Hyde cuts back inside, Tony Thornley has him covered. McAllister, Ford. John Woods is underneath it. Plenty of time, takes it safely. John Woods moving forward, sprints down the centre. But time running out now, 4 minutes to go. It looks like Oldham are going to hang on here. Warrington to score twice in the 4 minutes that remain. And with a man short as well. Phil Blake, will he produce something? A chip over the top. No, Ruane has it. That's a sort of just piece of individual brilliance from Blake that Warrington needed. It was well worth the effort at this stage. Warrington in to score twice, and Oldham really with the tails up at the moment. Good kick, forcing Warrington deep inside their own half. Drummond will pick it up a yard or two from his own line. Runs hard and straight. That's the seconds tick by. They tick by against Warrington. Every second now will be an extra second towards an Oldham victory. Phil Blake swings it out. Turner did well to take it. But Warrington seems to be making no headway at the moment. Davidson, will he do something? Tries forward. And another fight. And another little skirmish on the floor. And certainly this second half has been bad-tempered indeed. 3 in the sin bin, 1 off for good. And this time it's the Oldham number 8. Neil Clausen who's been called over. Oldham want to make a substitution. So now they decide they don't want to make a substitution. That's Phil Blake. Right-footed, puts the ball into touch. Mark Roberts taps it. Steve Malloy. There's 2 minutes to go. Warrington will have to score now and then score immediately from the kick-off. A little bit of injury time, but nothing that could be that substantial. John Woods. And the ball is intercepted. Chances here now, Colin Hawkyard. Oldham now no doubt just throw out these 6 tackles. And their relegation worries certainly being eased at the moment as McAllister kicks through. Picked up by John Woods. Gets away from Platt. Moving into the last 90 seconds or so now. Warrington with Turner. Throws it back to Mike Gregory. Blake. Davidson short to Humphreys. Blake again, long pass. Mike Gregory looking to go through the gap, lots of support, throws it back into the hands of Mark Roberts. Roberts trying to battle his way through, but the pass goes behind Phil Blake. And Oldham once again pick up the loose ball. The closing stages then of this first division game at the Watershedins. And Oldham look like taking the 2 points. Just playing out these tackles now through the forwards. The whistles from the popular side here at Oldham. Coming high as Oldham up to finish off in style. Swung out left this time. There's a huge gap there. It must be a try for Chris O'Sullivan. He's got a touchdown. It looks like a try for O'Sullivan. And it is. That seals it for Oldham. Chris O'Sullivan underneath the post. And that kills it. A last minute try from Chris O'Sullivan. now playing injury time. So Duncan Flat no doubt will finish that try off with a simple conversion. Never an easy ground to win on the Watershed-ins, and Oldham have put up resolute defence this afternoon. Warrington have been able to break it. And the try there in the last minute from Chris O'Sullivan seals the victory for the home side. Duncan Platt, the man of the match for the home side, makes no mistake. So Oldham 16 points, Warrington 2. And there goes the final hooter. Oldham take the honours by 16 points to 2. 2 tries, 1 to Duncan Platt, and that last minute effort from Chris O'Sullivan. Goal from John Wood. So from Watershed-ins with the final results of Oldham 16, Warrington 2. Very good afternoon.